Mm. Good evening. How are you all? Good evening, everyone. My name is Afreen and I welcome you all to today's session. So today is IFS Module A, Unit 9. Okay, so International Economic Organization. In this unit, we will be going to discuss about all the international organization, the most important international organization and their related questions. Okay, so please, everyone, whoever just joined the video, please share the video to the maximum you can so that the bankers will join us. Okay, let's start with the International Economic Organization. First of all, if we talk about the most common or the most famous international organization, we have two international organization: IMF, International Monetary Fund, and World Bank. So actually, there was meeting in Bretton Woods. Bretton Woods is a place in the US. Okay, so after World War II, when the World War II was completed in the USA, there was a place, Bretton Woods, where the meeting was held between different countries. And this meeting, the agenda of this meeting was to introduce some organization so as to reconstruct and develop the economies which were badly affected by the World War II. So after World War II, there were various economies which were badly affected by the impact of the World War II, and so there was a need to introduce such economies which actually promotes the redevelopment of the economy, which actually helps to restructure the economy after the impact of World War II. And that's why the two international organizations were recommended in that meeting. And the two international organization was, first was the IMF, International Monetary Fund, and second recommendation was the World Bank. And that's why IMF and World Bank, they both together is known as the twin sisters. Why? Because they have the same origin point. And so there are a lot of features which actually are same in the IMF and World Bank. For example, their date of establishment, their headquarter, number of countries which they have as its member. So they have various features which are same, but there are obviously some of the difference between the World Bank and IMF. For example, when we talk about the differences of the World Bank and International Monetary Fund, despite of various same features, one of the most important or the most distinct feature between these two organizations is that World Bank, it focuses on the social development of the economy. It actually gives loans that is long term and which helps in the social development of the economy. Whereas International Monetary Fund is a short term lending institution. Actually, it provides loans for a short period of time, and IMF is actually responsible for what? International Monetary Fund is actually responsible for the economic growth. So whenever we are talking about the economic growth, that is IMF, and when we are talking about the social development or social growth, and for that there is a World Bank. World Bank focuses on the long term to medium term loans, whereas IMF focuses on the short term loans. So this is the main difference between World Bank and IMF. So let us discuss one by one the organization. I have already given you the background. Okay. First of all, if we talk about the International Monetary Fund, the International Monetary Fund establishment is July 1944, where 45 countries met in Bretton Woods, New York, to for a international economic corporation, where 29 countries actually signed an article of agreement. Okay, International Monetary Fund. If we talk about the current member of IMF, the current member is 190. Next, India. When India became the member of IMF, so India actually joined the International Monetary Fund in its initial stages, and that's why India is one of the founding member. So actually, the International Monetary Fund commenced its business from 25th of December 1945. And after that, within 2 days, India joined, or India became the member of International Monetary Fund, and that's why India is one of the founding member of IMF. Finance Minister is the ex officio governor of the board of the IMF. Okay, next, when we talk about the International Monetary Fund, one of the most important thing that IMF is issuing is the special drawing rights. Now, what is special drawing rights? So, for special drawing rights, we have to understand the concept of basket currencies. So, in all over the world, the topmost, the basket, the aggregation, the group of the topmost currencies in the world is considered as the basket currencies. Okay, so in basket currencies, there are five topmost currencies of the world currently. That currencies are pound, euro, dollar, yen, and renminbi. So these are the five topmost currencies which are a part of special drawing rights. Now, what are special drawing rights? How is this special drawing rights calculated? So, special drawing right is actually the weighted average of the basket currencies. Means whatever the value of the basket currency is, the average, the weighted average of the basket currencies is the special drawing right. So special drawing right is actually a type of facility, which is offered by International Monetary Fund to its member countries, and the purpose for that is that IMF allows the member countries to invest in the special drawing rights, because the prices, if the prices of the basket currencies fluctuate, their average fluctuate, means SDR fluctuate, and if SDR fluctuates, they actually promotes the saving and help in the profit of the currencies. And that's why SDR is the most important thing that is issued by the International Monetary Fund. First of all, special drawing rights were as a supplementary reserve asset. Special drawing rights is a unit account of IMF. Special drawing rights is neither a currency nor a claim. Rather, it is a potential claim for the freely usable of the currencies. Okay, next, currencies included in the SDR basket has to meet two criteria. First of all, the export criteria, means it should be accepted as a medium of export, as well as they are freely usable. So current SDR, where the current SDR, where current basket involves the euro, pound, renminbi, dollar, and yen. The SDR basket is actually reviewed in every 5 years. And if we talk about the headquarter of International Monetary Fund, the headquarter is Washington, DC. Okay. Establishment 1944, commencement of the business 1945, India joins 1945, headquarter Washington DC, founded in the Bretton Woods meeting. Next, it is known as the twin sister of the World Bank, promotes the economic growth, issues special drawing rights, as well as it provides short-term loan for the economical development of the economy. What is a special drawing right? Special drawing right is the weighted average of the basket currencies. Basket currencies is reviewed in every 5 years. Okay, next, if we talk about current basket currencies, euro, pound, dollar, yen, and renminbi. Clear? So these are the International Monetary Fund. Clear, everyone? Yes. Okay, now next is the World Bank. Again, I have told you some features of the World Bank. That establishment, same establishment, 1944 Bretton Woods, and that's why the twin sister is IMF. Next, World Bank is the largest development bank in the whole world. So World Bank, if we talk about the World Bank, it is actually the largest development bank in the whole world. It provide financial solution and policy assistance to the nation. It actually helps to eliminate the poverty and spread the benefit of sustainable growth. Elimination of the poverty, this is obviously regarded as the social development. I have already told you the main motive of the World Bank is to promote the social development, like poverty elimination, like good health, like education system, improvement in the education system. These are all the parts of the World Bank. Next, if we talk about the World Bank, the bank actually provide the low interest or sometime interest free credits to the poorest countries of the world. Now, if we talk about the World Bank has its headquarters in Washington DC. Now, World Bank is not a single organization. First of all, remember, World Bank is not a single organization. World Bank is actually a group of 5 international organizations. World Bank is what? World Bank is actually a group of 5 international organizations. And what are these 5 international organizations? First of all, IDA, International Development Association, IFC, International Finance Corporation, ICSID, International Center for Settlement of Investments Dispute, MIGA, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, and IBRD, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. So these are the 5 institutions that are actually a part of the World Bank. Okay, IBRD, IDA, IFC, MIGA, and ICSID. Now, except for ICID, matlab International Center for Settlement of Investment Dispute, except of this, India is actually a member of the 4 international organization or 4 branches of the World Bank. Okay. Now, always remember, World Bank provides sometime interest-free credit, and the interest-free credit from the World Bank is actually provided by International Development Association, and that's why International Development Association is also known as soft loan window of the World Bank. Clear? And World Bank actually provides long-term development loans for the social development. IMF provide the short-term loans for the economical development of the economy. Clear? Everyone? Done? Clear? Everyone, guys? Yes. Good. Next. Now the World Trade Organization. So first of all, World Trade Organization is not a part of the Bretton Woods recommendation. World Trade Organization is actually not a part of Bretton Woods recommendation. So World Trade Organization, before the introduction of World Trade Organization, there was actually an international organization which was working for the promotion of the trade, and that international organization was GATT, General Agreement for Tariff and Trade. But after some time, GATT has been replaced by World Bank. 1st January 1995, World Bank started functioning, because before that there was the organization which was GATT. GATT was completely replaced by the World Trade Organization. So that it was actually for what? It was actually for the trade development. So for social development, there is World Bank. For economical development, there is what? For economical development, there is International Monetary Fund, and for the trade development, there is actually World Trade Organization. Okay, clear? Now next, the General Agreement on Tariff and Trade. This was the actual organization which was working for the trade development before the introduction of WTO. The GATT signed in year 1947, and its headquarters is in Geneva. GATT actually start functioning on January 1st, 1948, and India was the founding member of GATT. Okay, from 1948 to 1994, GATT was actually there for setting up the rules for international trade. But after some time, there was World Trade Organization recommendation, and WTO was actually recommended in the 8th GATT cycle, and that was between 1986 to 1994. And then the World Trade Organization was passed, and World Trade Organization was started functioning on 1st January 1995. Now, if we talk about the member nations, World Trade Organization currently has 165 member countries. Geneva is the headquarter of WTO. And the World Trade Organization is the top decision-making body, and it roughly meets around in every 2 years. So World Bank and IMF, they both have the headquarter in Washington DC, whereas WTO, World Trade Organization, they have headquarter in the Geneva. Okay, next. Functions of the World Trade Organization, first of all, it actually helps to promote and cooperate the multi-trade agreement. This actually helps for negotiating between the countries. The important thing is actually helps to resolve the dispute if any arises for the trade policy. Lastly, it actually promote IMF and World Bank in their functioning also. So these are the important functions of the World Trade Organization. Clear? Yes or no? Everyone? Now, let's start with the questions, practice question. First question, which is not one of the basket of five currencies used for SDR valuation, special drawing rights. So, आपको बताना है which is not one of the basket currencies of the special drawing rights. Dollar, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, or Chinese renminbi? So the correct answer for this question is, everyone please answer the question. So the correct answer for this question is, sorry, which is not one of the five currencies which are used for special drawing rights. So obviously there are five currencies: dollar, pound, yen, renminbi, and what? And the dollar. So if we talk about the Canadian dollar, it is not one of the basket currencies. Clear? Next. Now, India is not one of the founder member of which of the World Bank institution? India is not the member of which of the World Bank institution? Everyone, India is not the founder member of which one of the institution? So India is actually not a member of ICSID. Overall, India is not a member of ICSID. But India is actually not the founder member of MIGA. Means India joined MIGA very late. So India is not one of the founding member of MIGA. Okay, done? Okay. Last question. When did India become the member of IMF? When did India become the member of IMF? When did India become the member of IMF? Everyone, when did India become the member of IMF? So if we talk about the India, India became the member of IMF on 27 December 1945. Okay, so this is the complete overview of the chapter. Now, this is your JAB and CAP team. As you all know, we educators are very dedicated towards your examination, and we are providing free as well as paid batches for you all. Okay, now what are the batches? If we talk about the batches, so these are the batches which are in English as well as which are in English medium. So if you want to join the batches, uh, you can have the super elite subscription. So it is a basic recommendation from all the educators that please buy the super elite subscription, so as it cover each and every courses. You don't have to buy each and every course separately. Although if you want to have only one subject or only one batch, you can purchase that also, and you can purchase the subscription also. Okay, so there is actually a 46% off that is going on the occasion. So if you want to download or if you want to purchase the app or purchase the subscription, kindly purchase the subscription and you will get a 46% off on the JAIIB subscription. Okay, so this is it for today, and I hope that you have enjoyed this YouTube session. So this is a very short session. This is a daily short sessions for all of you, so as to make you prepare with the overview of the chapter. So this is for who are actually well prepared for the examination, but they want to revise, they want a short revision video for the examination, and this is it. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much who have joined this session. Kindly, if you haven't subscribed the channel, guys, please subscribe the channel and press the bell notification icon. If you press the bell notification icon, you will get the access of all the live classes, or you will get notified whenever the class is live. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care, everyone. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye, everyone.